Hello, welcome to another tutorial. So today we are going to create a simple map using Python. We use Python code to create the map of Korle Bu and see how it goes. So first of all, what we'll do is we'll launch our VS Code or Visual Studio Code. Okay, so it's launched. Okay, so we are going to create a new, so we open a folder. Okay, we open a folder, then we'll create a new folder on the desktop. New folder. We can name it Korle Bu map. These are caps. Korle Bu map. Okay. And we'll select our folder. Okay, so now let's create a file. So we can name the file Korle Bu map. Korle Bu underscore map dot py. I will press enter. Okay. So let's see our code. I've already written the code here. So we just have to copy it and then we'll explain it. So we copy and come and paste here. Okay, so the first thing here is import Folium. So Folium is a Python extension that allows you to create and interact with maps. So when you use Folium, you can create the map and then it will generate an HTML link for you, which you can put into your browser to actually see your map. So that's why we imported Folium here to help us create an interactive map. So the first thing that you do, so step one is here, we define the coordinates. So we have to define the coordinates of Korle Bu. In this case, we are building a map of Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. So Korle Bu coordinates, so Korle Bu coordinates. So these are the coordinates. You find them online actually. So that's the latitude, and then this is the longitude of Korle Bu. Okay. So the second thing that we do, or the second step that we do is we actually create a folio map that will be centered around the or on the hospital location. And then we want to be able to also zoom in on this map when we create it. So we come down here. This is how we write that code. Okay, so we write a folion.map, then we put a location. So where it is, so for the location, it will refer to the coordinates that we put here. Okay, and then this zoom will allow it to zoom in. Okay. And the next thing that we do is we want to add a marker to indicate that this is where the hospital is. Okay, so that's what this one is talking about. So we are going to add a code like this, volume.marker. Then the location, put our location, the coordinates, and then the pop-up. So the pop-up is when the pop-up comes, that will be Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. And then the text, when you click on it, it will show you that this is Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. So that is what this one is explaining. So that is the pop-up. And then there should be an icon on it, and then we can define the color of the icon. So icon will be equal to folium dot icon. Then we'll state the color that we want. We can make it blue, we can make it, but red is usually good for maps. So when the Korle Bu pops up, it will be indicated with a red dot. Okay, so we write the code like this, and then the last thing we do is we are telling Python to save the map on an HTML file, because HTML can allow us to view this file actually in our browser. So this is how you write the code for that. So you are just saying that you should save it as what kolebu.map.html. And then finally, you print it as the map has been created and then it has saved it as an HTML file. Okay, so let's run our code. So this is the code. We'll run it on terminal to see what happens. Okay, so let's wait for Python to process it. Okay, you can see our Korle Bu map.html is created here. Okay, so once this HTML file is created, let's open it in your browser. So we can do that by right clicking and selecting open with live server. Okay, so this is our map. Let's find Korle Bu. Okay, so that's Korle Bu. Let's zoom in and start from the administration. Okay, so this is the Korle Bu administration. And when you enter, you pass this street, and this is pedics, this pediatrics. And when you also continue ahead, you come to accident and emergency center. Okay, and this is the main hospital. Okay, that is surgery department. This is a blood bank, that's hematology, and this is medicine. Okay, then if you continue, this is fevers. Okay, this is fevers. You can see Korle Bu Polyclinic is here, then the Korle Bu station is also here. Okay, the police station, sorry, so that's the police station, that's the polyclinic, that's fevers and medicine. See your blood bank, then accident and emergency surgery. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, so if you pass the back of medicine, it will take you to Lions International Eye Care. So this is it, and that is urology and nephrology center of excellence. If you continue on top, that's dialysis. This is Dean's Guest House. So let's come back to basic sciences. So from Lions International Eye Center, if you take that road, you come to basic sciences. So this is basic sciences. And then that is nursing and midwifery over there. Then from basic sciences, this is the Korle Bu post office. Okay, that's the post office. Then this is SBAS, so School of Biomedical and Allied Sciences. That is, so from there, this is maternity. This is burns and plastics here. Okay, so let's come outside, and this is total. Okay, so you can enter from total. Then this is Medina. Okay, then you. Right, so this is just a sample map that can help you navigate around campus. So let's zoom in. Okay, Korle Bu Chapel is also here. Okay, so basically that is our map. So we use Python to create a simple map of Korle Bu. So it can just help you not get missing whilst you're on campus. Okay, so we can actually add other features to make our map sophisticated, maybe to give you directions wherever you are, to direct you to where Korle Bu is. Okay, thank you very much.